Dolphins. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action. Here, it's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
King, off play action.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Jonnu Smith spent 4 productive years in Tennessee, but really broke out in 2020 with a career-high 41 catches and 8 touchdowns. They really love his ability to get downfield.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keon Crossing. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Now Jones.
There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing Jones.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there.
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Play action. King. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nifty move. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. And a lead to a 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. King. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now King from the gun on third down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Here's King on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Steps away to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw is King on third down. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action. King. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he's got Dorsett complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 30 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He hits his target, left side, Watson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first. You know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. King now, throwing on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one he did.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. King. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. King. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. King. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Off-play action. King. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
King off the play fake.
And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now King. Off play action. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
The Pats at the line ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Back to throw. King. It's complete to Parker, left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. King. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Jones now to throw on third down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He's back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are right back in this football game.